Hey guys, so today we have a Bethenny and Alix Earle video. I've talked about Alix Earle in the past, maybe not Bethenny Frankel, but she is I believe she was on like a reality TV show. I wasn't too aware I wasn't aware at all of who she was before TikTok, but she became popular for kind of being a woman older than the typical TikTok creator, making content about a lot of beauty products is how she blew up, and just kind of reviewing things. Also as a rich person, saying like, do you actually need this, or is it just that people have lost track of how much things should cost and what's worth what? And she also started the like skinny kind of calorie, sugar-free, not calorie-free, but like low-calorie, sugar-free alcohol beverages in cans. She started that whole kind of trend and made like a bunch of money from it. I think it was like 120 million or something. Apparently she was like the originator of the skinny drink. Now, you guys know who Alix Earle is. I don't have to give the preamble, but subscribe, hit the bell icon for engagement. Let's just get into it. So there are two different main storylines for Bethenny Frankel. Why do I look like, you know, those air stewardesses in airplanes, and that's where the exits are? But yeah, there are two different storylines. So we'll start with the Alix Earle storyline because it's the least kind of wild, and then we will go into the Lashify storyline. This was the first video that she posted. It's on 2.3 million views, and it says, "Come with me to dinner with Alix Earle. This is awkward."
Let's go to Carbone with Alix Earle. The vibes are vibing in here. This is where Alex and Braxton, I think, would have sat. I'm staying and eating alone for you, for the people, because I want you to know that like things happen and we're confident, and I'm gonna have dinner with you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna take you to the whole meal. Now I don't have to worry that anyone's gonna criticize me for having this crazy light out or anything I do. This is our dinner together. I'm on a date with all of you. Let's go. Okay, what should we have? I'm on an
So yeah, then she goes to her whole dinner, obviously, but she was supposed to meet up with Alix Earle and Braxton, and obviously they didn't show up, so she's just showing, I'm still gonna have dinner, so I'm just gonna skip through all of that.
They're spoiling me because they feel sorry for me. Alex and Braxton, what you're missing, welcome. Alix Earle's paid for dinner next time. I'm gonna charge her double. Everything was just delightful. The service was extraordinary. The rigatoni was as good as it could ever be. It's a good environment. And the takeaway is, aside from quadruple check when you're making plans with Alix Earle, the takeaway is I stayed there just to go through the experience, to say to you, go out to dinner on your own. If you don't want to be home and you want to put on a cute outfit and you want to go by yourself. You want to go to a hip restaurant, try it by yourself. You're not a baby. We're adults. We're secure. And I stayed long. Like, he made an amazing dessert, and it wasn't like I ran out of there. Like, I was in a hotel lobby, and I left you guys for a while because I was just being present. And there was something slightly meditative about it. Like, I'm okay, I'm good. I think in life, when something happens, we don't just run from it. You just lean right into it. So it's called, okay, this presented itself for a reason. This is how I'm handling it. And I'm proud of myself. So, love you guys. And
so the caption says, "Flying solo in Miami because Alix Earle stood me up." And then she @Alix Earle and Braxton Berrios, which is, you know, a bold move. I mean, it's overall not that big of a deal. I mean, I know it sucks to stand someone up, but obviously it was an accident. And, you know, she then continues to film a few extra TikToks about it. Obviously we had that one that we just watched. And then she kind of talks about other stuff for a bit. And then she posts this with 4.2 million views. A 27-year-old influencer named Alex stood you up when you could have stayed in pajamas. And the sound is I remember when I lost my mind. And Alix Earle says, I always had a bad feeling about her with 35,000 likes. Someone said, well, you both support Trump, so you would have had so much to talk about. Start a podcast, call her out. I don't know if you guys know, but Alix Earle got signed to the Unwell Network, which is Alex Cooper's podcast management studio thing. And it's for a podcast called Hot Mess with Alix Earle. And then recently, people have been speculating that there is drama between Alix Earle and Alex Cooper, because they haven't been at each other's events, even though they've been in the same locations, and they haven't like been talking about each other. So people think there is drama. She then posted "Get Ready With Me for Dinner with Alix Earle" with 4.4 million views. And that's obviously from before she showed up, so she posted that kind of later. And then Miami dinner fit to not meet Alex. We don't have to watch all of these because you guys get the vibe. She's obviously quite milking this, is what people are saying. I'm actually curious about the comments. Alex and Braxton literally had zero clue they were supposed to meet her. They did not stand her up. Bethenny Frankel will do anything for content. Seeing this after Alex stood you up, coming from Alex saying she stood her up. People are kind of confused about if she actually did get stood up or if there was a miscommunication and why she's milking this. And then a lot of people are just talking about, you voted for Trump, so basically you. Then she posts a "Get Unready With Me" after being stood up by Alix Earle. So she's obviously doing the full spectrum of call out, from the being stood up vlog to the "Get Ready With Me" to get stood up, "Get Ready With Me" to get stood up again, to the "Get Unready With Me" to get stood up with a little sound. Like, she's obviously quite happy making content about this.
Let's get unready from being stood up by Alix Earle. So Mama is in town in Miami, so I wanted to take the kids out to dinner, Alix and Braxton, and we made plans, and I double checked and we confirmed, and I chose Carbone because I thought, you know, it's like a bougie influencer-y place. I get to the restaurant at 8:15, and I expect them to be maybe a little late because they're kids. So I text her to say booth corner first room because they gave us a baller table. She calls me. And she's not a caller. Of course, she's in her 20s. 20s don't call. So she calls me, and she's like, hi, which is probably what she does when she calls her mom. Mom, Alix Earle's mom, telling me she called. So she's like, hi, is it tonight? I'm like, hello? It was like that Kim Kardashian sound. It was like, hey, wait, I'm okay, but can you talk for a sec? So she was like, hi. I go, hi. She's like, is it tonight? I go, yeah. She goes, oh my God. Like, wait, it's tonight? It's like my fault all of a sudden. I was like, yeah, it's tonight. So she's like, wait, do I like scramble and like get dressed? I go, it's okay. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get up and leave and like whatever. So this is what stays on your face. It's disgusting. I've washed my face 3 times. She's freaking, she's panicking, she's texting. Oh my God.
If the cotton pad is that dirty after you've washed your face 3 times, you don't have a good cleanser, do a double cleanse routine. Get an oil in there on a dry face, then wet it until it emulsifies. Then what I like to do is, instead of rinsing that off, I take a microfiber cloth for removing makeup and I wipe all of that off, and then I get in the shower. So that's my little routine. I'm letting you guys in on a little secret. And then I get in the shower where I have my second cleanse, and then, you know, with the steam and everything, because I feel like with this next to the sink, you just can't quite get the cleansing going. I then get my hands are so dry, yikes. I get the second foamy cleanser and I just go in with the steam and everything. And people do say that it's not good to wash your face in the shower because the water's too hot, but I couldn't care less, because the way my skin comes out absolutely squeakalicious clean. Like if you wiped a cotton bud with micellar water, it would come out clear as day. Clear as day. I feel like I would get dirty from the cotton bud, not the other way around. So that's what I think anyway. I also use this like oil in a pump. I can't remember what it's called, but it's in like a pump and it's clear. And then for my second cleanser, and then like I said, you can get like these Amazon like microfiber face wash cloths. And then for my second cleanser, I use the Rhode cleanser. It's the best cleanser I've ever tried. And then in between, when I'm just washing my face, I also have separate towels that I wash after every use. And yet my skin will still break out every now and then, but that's fine. Anyway, your face should not be dirty after cleansing it 3 times. Like it just shouldn't. You shouldn't have to use micellar water after you've washed your face. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
She's flipping. I mean, like, that is insane if you think about it. Like, I got, wow, I'm a homebody, a pajama person. So I'm like, okay. So I go to the front, I tell the guy, I'm like, I'm really sorry. Because like they gave us a baller big table. And he's like, it's okay. There's always a table for you, which is super sweet. It never ends. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stay. I'm going to have dinner. That's what a grown-up does. Like, I'm dressed up and I'm doing it with you guys, for you guys, to show you that like, it's okay. And the staff literally could not have been nicer. The food couldn't have been more extraordinary. I had the roasted red peppers and yellow. And
okay, we get it. So then Alix Earle shows up with flowers and they do this trend where it's like, hey, how y'all doing? So obviously they made up. How fantastic. Even Alix posted about it.
Let's get dressed to go to dinner with Bethenny Frankel. So I'm bringing my beautiful date Bethenny some roses tonight. We're starting with this bodysuit as our base layer.
Anyway, so she dresses up. She got her flowers.
I tried to take her for a nice night out.
Because she's a teenager.
She's unhinged. I can't take her anywhere. I tried to.
A lot of people had an issue with her constantly talking about how young Alix is and she's a teenager and like she's trying to like, Bethany's trying to hang out with the young crowds. People had issues with that in the comments. Someone said, I don't know, the constant teenager and child and blaming this on you is weird. If you're a teenager and a child, then why is she chasing after you to hang out? I don't get it. Because she's a teenager, Alix is 24. Can't believe me and Alix are the same age. But I'm turning 25 in a month. When is Alix Earle turning 25? Because she could either be like not actually my age, she should be a year younger than me. Oh, 16th of December 2000. It's just that I'm April 2000, so we're like a few months apart. I can't believe we're the same like year group. That's crazy, because I don't feel like we're the same year group at all. Anyway, people basically found it weird that she's constantly talking about like this is a child, this is a teenager, but then like making 10 TikToks about how she got stood up by this teenager. Like, you can't trust teenagers to be, you know, she's either an adult or she's not, basically, is what people are saying. That's it. Okay, that's the story. And then what I saw was Bunny, who is not Bunny, Janet Bunny, like Jelly Roll's wife, Bunny, like the other Bunny. made a TikTok exposing Beth while all of this drama was happening. I don't know if Bethenny likes to be called Beth, but I'm going to call her Beth. And this was, I believe, like before Alix and Beth sorted it out. So this was kind of like mid the drama.
Bethenny Frankel also sent me a cease and desist over true statement. I have facts and evidence for all of these statements, which I have shared before. I've also never received a cease and desist with no evidence on it. And then we asked them for evidence and they said, if I did anything, this is confidential and I would be breaking confidentiality. But I don't have any confidentiality agreement with her. I feel like I am being legally bullied. I will not be silenced. I literally have proof of everything. Leave me alone, finally. Use the money that you are going to do to sue me and Meredith on your charity. That's what I think you should do.
Okay, let's read the stuff that it says on the screen. So obviously she put a lot on the screen, but the TikTok's only 40 seconds long, so it's kind of like whatever. She says, the project took years out of my life. I have all the proof. I feel that you try and take women down any way you can. We are both mothers. Let me be happy and successful. Thank you. She has never reached out or apologized to my knowledge. No context and unbelievable. You done wrong. Team Bethenny all the way. More people are talking about Bethenny, but no one has explained the backstory of what actually happened. She says, I told it all. I mean, this is so like secretive, weirdly. Like, where is the context? Where is the tea? Where is the drama? Let me read what it says on screen to you guys at all the points. I feel everything I've said is true. And if there's no evidence, how could I give a receipt for it? No evidence has been given. They told me I could not have Bethenny's likeness on my page, which I feel like is infringing on my First Amendment right and bullying. I also only talked about her after she made a video mocking me and then defamed me on her podcast saying I'm nothing but a gold digger who lays on her back. It has never done anything for charity when the show was literally about women entrepreneurs that do charity. Okay, so obviously there's some tea between them, and Beth sent her a cease and desist allegedly, but is now angry at the Lashify owner for legally trying to intimidate her. So I guess Bunny's saying, like, you're a hypocrite. Now, let's actually, that perfectly streamlines us into the Lashify drama, because I don't know what Lashify is. It's like a lash system where you can have this as like, oh my God, I'm getting a cramp in my leg. I like moved my muscle ever so slightly wrong and I almost lost my life there. Oh wow, okay, that was scary. So Lashify is a lashing system. It is supposed to be an alternative to lash extensions, but it won't last as long as lash extensions, but it will last longer than false lashes. So you can keep it on for up to like a week, I believe, and you have like the clusters with like a bonding thing, and you put it not on your lash line, but you kind of put it under your lashes, and then it bonds, and then you can keep it on for about a week. So it's just like a cheaper, I guess, alternative to lash extensions that last 4 to 6 weeks, but you have to like keep on getting them done, and they're super expensive basically. Now, the Lashify CEO has been in drama since I started watching drama channels on YouTube, like since the, you know, drama days, the tea days, before even James Charles. Lashify was around. And Lashify actually had drama with Manny, who speaks out among this drama to bring back his version of the story. But she is known to crash out. Like, the CEO of Lashify is so incredibly unprofessional, always speaks kind of on behalf of the company, but from her point of view, if that makes sense. Like, there is no PR. She will just post stuff on the main like Lashify account, but as herself, just dragging people for no reason, and is always very trigger happy to send out cease and desists and all sorts. And apparently she would copyright claim people back in the day, and it was all sorts of just drama and stuff. Like, that puts a bad taste in my mouth. I would never use Lashify because of that. I just think, like, as a CEO, get your shit together. Anyway, let's get the OG review. So this is what happened. So Bethenny says, oh my God, the best lashes. You won't believe it, but it's not Lashify. It's like a different system.
I just stopped getting ready to show this to you. I'm in shock. Okay, this is the first time I've ever been able to put lashes on. I've tried it the classic way, the way that all the makeup artists do. I haven't yet really understood the magnetic. This is called Pro Lash. Okay, I thought it was going to be magnetic. It's not. It came in this box, and what was in there? Like a little mascara type thing. That's the glue that you put on, okay? Then like a little tool that I didn't really need. Your fingers are better, in my opinion. But you put this on your... I can't believe what's going on. Okay, you put this on your lashes, just like mascara. They should be clean lashes, etc. Mine weren't, and it still worked, but do what they say, because I just had already had some mascara on from this morning, but it wasn't clumpy, and who cares? Just follow the instructions. I'm the worst. Okay, then it has these little like sections, but they're not like individuals. They're little like clumps, and you don't need that many. Like, I don't need a whole strip. I use 2 clumps, okay? But here's the thing, you put them under your lashes. You gotta like go further than you think you will. You can almost use, I use this for part of it, the magnifying, because you kind of like gotta get it all the way under there. You feel so secure, and it like waits. The glue lasts. Like, it's not like drying up right away.
So that's the review. I'd have to show you guys the whole thing. The Lashify owner then sends her a legal statement, a legal, I guess, cease and desist, which Bethenny doesn't take very kindly, and neither would I. So I completely get it. I love her responses to this.
I have some beauty tea for you. So I received some lashes over a year ago. They've been sitting in my drawer. I'm not good at lashes. I tried them. I loved them. I enjoyed them. I then received a scathing, threatening message from their competitor saying that there are trademark issues and there's a legal battle and that I've now involved myself and that I'm irresponsible. Don't you ever come for me in any regard other than constructive. I don't know the difference between one lash company or another. I opened a box, I tried them on, I thought they were spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now. So if you're gonna try to come and threaten me legally, I'll give you the name of 5 class action lawyers, litigators that you can call. Shove it up your ass, Lashify. And guess what? I cannot be bought. I cannot be paid to say anything. And you come to me with respect and kindness. You don't come and threaten myself and my team saying, you'll hear from our lawyers. Fuck off. I can't wait to hear from your lawyers. Right here, live and direct. Here's the crazy part. I was about to try their product. I just am making my way into the lash space. And it's a marathon, not a sprint. Whoever sent that message should be fired on the spot. Pack your shit, get up.
Sadly, it's the CEO of the company, so I don't know if she's gonna get fired for that.
Jess, and get the fuck out of here, because now I don't want to try your product because of the way you guys handled it. If you said, this is a competitor of ours, we'd love for you to try ours, of course. Good morning. You're welcome. Do you know how many people have copied the skinny margarita that I invented? Do you know how many billions of dollars of margaritas have been sold on my back? That's business, baby. You think Charlotte Tilbury starts crying every time a sponge applicator gets copied or the beauty blender starts weeping? They want to cry. So does Apple because everybody copied their phone. That's business, that's commerce, that's free enterprise. So yeah, doubling, quadrupling, and quintupling down. Pissed.
There's also something about like complaining and saying, oh, it sucks that people are copying us, and then maybe even making public statements and blah, blah, but it's another thing to directly DM someone, basically threatening to involve them in a lawsuit because they used a product that was sent to them in PR. Like, that is unhinged behavior. So then she responds again.
Let's do some key learnings and takeaway, okay? Pause, hesitate, whether it's with a friend, whether it's in business, because don't write a check you can't cash, okay? Don't play fuck around and find out. Don't overplay your hand. A small ember can burn a community down. So read the comments on my last post. It's not looking that good. And I'm sure that people working there are like, why did she have to send multiple messages about this? Not one, multiple, double, triple down. And listen, I'm a risky girl. I fly close to the sun, but there's always some version of a calculated risk and close to the sun, but not jumping into the fire of the sun. And that was truly insane, unhinged, half-cocked, and it lit me up today. Lit me up. Most importantly, do not fuck around with what you're not willing to lose.
And then I think she posted another statement. Yeah, so this is her thoughts on dupes, which we've been talking about dupes recently, but I think all the other stories that we've talked about have been very different because they haven't been targeting clients as much as the actual companies, which is the way Lashify should have gone about this. Is like, target the companies that you feel like are copying you, but not the people just buying a product, not knowing the drama and the legal issues behind it.
Let's talk about dupes. It happens in food, fashion, handbags, jewelry, everywhere, okay? The rock shrimp and spicy sauce was invented by Nobu. The sponge tip applicator, Charlotte Tilbury. The skinny margarita and any low-calorie, ready-to-drink cocktail in a can or a bottle, yours truly. This happens all the time. I review products, sauces, bagels, lip gloss, you name it. I just pick up what I see and I tell you what I think. Did I know that Pro Lash was a dupe of Lashify? No, because they don't look anything alike. One is in multiple little packages that are black and I didn't understand how to use it. They said to me that I could do a Zoom or a tutorial, which I didn't have time for. Pro Lash, I opened the box, I understood exactly what to do. It's the first one, ironically, that I understood exactly what to do. I don't get involved in people's legal battles, and it's not my job to know every single thing about every product. I will condone a product that you guys don't like. Listen, Amazon has dupes all over it. Every type of bag, every type of lip gloss, every water bottle, everything you've seen made in China is on there. I'm not doing that. So if I promote something that you don't like or that has toxins or ingredients, do your own fucking research. I don't work for you, okay? And this woman who owns this company coming in now and saying she was naive to think I knew and threatening me. So yeah, do I feel badly that something's affecting her business and this is the cause that she's behind? Great, congrats, mazel. I don't owe you anything, and I'm not in your lawsuit, and I'm not part of this, so do not try to backtrack and pretend it's okay to threaten someone via Instagram. So whether your own followers or people in the beauty community want to agree with you, I don't give a good fuck. Don't ever come and threaten me. And now backpedal and backtrack, because that doesn't work for me. Coming to me, businesswoman to businesswoman, does work for me. And anyone else like Charlotte Tilbury or the woman who invented the beauty blender, they would be smart enough to come to me directly and let me know and ask me if I could kindly not promote another product. And I would decide for my grown ass self what to do.
And she is right, where like, I personally think the CEO of Lashify oversteps it a bunch. Like, not everything is a dupe of your product. When we were talking about the Blogolates thing with the skort, those were one-to-one dupes, like almost counterfeits. They looked identical, where if you put them side by side, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one is which. With these, the packaging is different, the system is different, like the bonding situation is different. I don't know. I just think some things aren't dupes. You can't claim cluster lashes. Because I go into my local Boots, I see clusters everywhere. I know that's not how you judge whether something is a dupe or not, but it's like, it doesn't look the same, it doesn't feel the same. And also, are you going to run to my house and send me a cease and desist if I grab a pair of strip lashes and then cut them into clusters? Like, am I now infringing on your copyright? I think it's just broad enough where it doesn't quite land for me. And then she also reviewed a new lash system. So she's going to go through all the lashes now and review them. And Lashify could have really did something amazing here if she reached out to Bethenny and said, hey, here's the deal. Would you like to review ours? We'll teach you how to do it. We'll send you a video, blah, blah. But instead, she threatened Beth and expected to reap rewards. Whereas now, Bethenny Frankel is going to go through all the different lash companies and is going to skip Lashify, which was like the opposite, the complete opposite of what the owner of Lashify wanted from this. Yeah, so Lash University, Kiss, Impress, and this is more clusters, look very different to the Lashify ones. And now Manny has also responded because he had drama, like I said, years ago with Lashify. Because he wasn't able to use the system either. He couldn't quite figure it out. Maybe if like everyone has issues using your system and are picking your competitors over your product, then maybe your product isn't that good. I don't know. Like I'm just saying.
Bethenny Frankel, you are my queen. You are my queen, dude. Lash tea right now. I've had a bad experience myself a few years back with this brand. I'll tell you the story. So I saw a video of these lashes. I'm like, oh, these look really interesting. They look cool. I bought them myself. Did the whole thing, put my number in, put my card number in, everything. Did the whole ordering, got them. I tried them. Didn't really love them. I didn't really use them correctly though, so I will give them that. I didn't use it the right way. So I was kind of like, I don't think that this is for me. I'm just gonna stick to a band lash. Let me tell you something. The owner of that brand takes my number from my order, takes my number, texts me herself, threatens me with legal action because I didn't like the lash and I didn't use it right and I was basically doing it on purpose. I was absolutely gagged. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why would she send this? Why would she take my number? The fact that she even took my number and texted me felt like such an invasion of privacy. I remember they posted this on their Instagram saying not everyone wants to look like a drag queen. Wow. Bethenny Frankel having this experience has absolutely shaken me and I'm like, oh my God, have they not changed? Like, what's going on, dude? That's my little story. If you know, you know. It was crazy. Those years ago, I was so shocked. And the fact that this is popping back up and it happened recently, diva, what the f?
So that's kind of the rundown of what happened. So then the owner of Lashify has been crashing out, but because she's not known enough, not many people were screenshotting it or recording it. She posted just something on her stories like an hour ago, so I can show you guys that. Lashify just changed law. The ITC appeal sided with us. They made a mistake. By making a horrible mistake, they allowed for thousands of infringements to come in and destroy our business with infringing products. Now they can wrong their right. You mean right their wrong. This is obviously her personal page. And in her reels, she posted about this whole situation, but we don't have like actual like crash outs because she was posting on her stories. It was crazy.
Saying to me like, don't respond. That's like what every PR thing, don't respond. And it just feels so unauthentic to me because I like to tell the truth. I like to keep it real. I always tell my customers, like when I'm on lives on Instagram, that like if I get mad, I'll like send these like scathing emails or like a DM. I'm like, and like that's exactly what I do. That was like, Bethenny, how could you?
Oh yeah, we could feel that.
No.
She received the energy
She
you were
received
giving
it.
out.
Well, right, but it is a trauma response for me. That's a really great. I mean, dude, yeah, it really is a trauma response, and nobody will ever get it.
So we spent an hour on this. It was me, Christine, Jill, Brian, and we all agreed.
The way you handle social media is you fucking nip it in the bud. Why would I not do exactly what I've done for the last 7 years? Is anytime a rumor's flying, I'm like, nope, that's not what's happening. Let me explain what it is. Let me be clear. Because anybody that knows me and anybody that knows the kind of business person I am, which is our millions of customers, knows that I do not play around. I am honest and transparent when it comes to my business.
So she posted, we are in a massive lawsuit with ProLash for infringing all of our, these are like the messages to Bethenny, okay, by the way. We are in a massive lawsuit with ProLash for infringing on our patents? Who knows? You have way too big of a platform and therefore have unfortunately involved yourself in our litigation. Yikes, girl, that's not right. Honestly, the fact that you're pushing counterfeits after Lashify has won multiple lawsuits against these counterfeits is horrifying.
Cutthroat, yes. I think if you don't respond to something like this, people just create these.
And then we have more DMs. Okay, I need to try lashes. I need to try the lashes. I didn't understand, and I've been told by a lash person I need to. So let's try. Then she says something 10 to 14. I'm told. Black and brown, please send me your best shipping address and I'll get packaging sent over. Bethenny, Woot, you're gonna love Lashify. I would love to get you on the Lashify train because you'll be obsessed. We can also set you up with a one-to-one with someone so you nail it. You'll be over lash extensions forever. Can you reach out? And then she gives an email.
In circles and like create stories out of stories.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, like me protecting my company and like basically, putting my foot down.
Everyone who works for you.
Well, like the 100 people that work for me, and like also like putting my foot down and being like, dude, you cannot do this. Like this is illegal. Don't do it. to like all of a sudden makes me this like terrible person. That's what businesses have to do in order to survive. Like you have to sue if someone's like stealing from you or whatever. And if you didn't have a leg to stand on, you wouldn't be winning and your cases would be thrown out and nobody, you know what I'm saying? Am I also the inventor of the product? Not just the CEO. CEO is unemotional. CEO, I'm very like, okay, bump, bump, bump. But inventor, I'm like, rah, 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 rah. Right? And so I just feel like, you know, I'm not a
Okay, we don't have to watch the rest of it, but I would be willing to side with her, except for the crashing out, the unprofessionality, and just the complete, like, getting people involved in lawsuits that don't need to be involved. Sue the companies, win against the companies, but leave customers and just regular people out of it. Not calling Bethenny a regular person, but you guys know what I mean. But apparently there was also an Instagram live stream that she did on, I believe, her Instagram account, where she was drunk in Miami and like dragging Bethenny drunk, and it was apparently super unprofessional, but I can't find a screen recording of it, so no one screen recorded it, basically. And then ProLash has actually responded on TikTok to the whole controversy. So that'll be the finale of this video.
Hey everyone, as you may know, I am Haley and I'm the owner of ProLash. First off, the past few days have been absolutely crazy and we appreciate your guys' support, your uplifting comments, and everything you've done for us. It means the world to us. At the same time, we are so deeply sorry to hear that a lot of you are facing similar harassment from Lashify's CEO. Whether you're an influencer, business owner, employee, or someone that just loves lashes. What is happening is not okay, which is why I wanted to take the time to post this video today. We are never the ones to involve ourselves in drama, so this is a little weird for me, but I did think it was time for me to come on here and address everything that's been happening with Lashify. We've been in the lash industry since 2011. We started in the professional lash industry. The pandemic changed so much, and we witnessed the struggles of thousands of our loyal customers and their salons as they were forced to close their doors. It was during this time that we put our heads together. We wanted to bring professional lashes to you at your own home. Our goal was to define a new category of lashes, ones that last and that are easy to put on. Those that have tried ProLash know it is a very unique product and nothing like our competitors. I am not a dupe and I am not a copycat. We have quality lashes that are easy to apply for everyday users. But if you don't like our product, no problem. There are so many other great female entrepreneurs that sell amazing lashes. We aren't new to this business and we have been making lashes for years. But unlike others, we would never claim ownership over well-known application methods. We respect and uplift every single business in this space because at the end of the day, we are all different. And as a well-known influencer just said, business is business and competition is healthy. But this situation goes beyond competition. As much as this entire situation pains me to bring energy towards, I cannot sit by and allow false claims from a woman who has sued countless others with the goal of putting anyone who dares to compete with her out of business. Quite frankly, ProLash has been targeted by a litigious competitor who believes she invented the concept of DIY lashes. People have been doing DIY lashes well before 2016. The lawsuit against us that Lashify continues to reference is going after us for three things. One, that we use black and white in our branding. I don't feel like we need to defend ourselves on how outrageous that is. But unfortunately, that is one of the terms of the suit. Two, tweezers. Lashify filed for emergency preliminary injunctive relief, which is basically just a pre-hearing to decide if a claim has merit before it goes to a full hearing. We already had a pre-hearing a while back, and unfortunately, before the judge could even make a ruling, Lashify dropped the entire injunction. But nonetheless, we did not break any patent laws with our tweezers. And three, our lashes themselves. Lashify claims they invented how lashes are made. For us at ProLash, parts of our lashes have been made using production methods that were developed in the 60s, which is 50 years before Lashify existed. We have never stolen anyone's idea, and we never would. There is room for more than one lash business in this industry, and tearing people down is not the solution to success. Unfortunately, Lashify's tactics are a pattern, and so many other people have had to face the aggression, harassment, and doxing. I mean, my family was served with a lawsuit unnecessarily at our home on Christmas Eve when our lawyers were already in contact with them. I don't say this for pity, I say this because enough is enough. I am a strong, confident, and successful businesswoman, but most importantly, I'm a wife and a mother to three, and I am proud of who I am, and I refuse to let someone try to bully me out of this industry or hurt my family in the process. It's 2025, and women should be supporting women. We know Lashify will post about us. I hope this is the last time we post about them. But we will not allow someone who has continued to harass and demean others to have space in our platform or in our company. We are here to support and uplift the community because at the end of the day, there is room for all of us. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart to all the people.
Okay, so I agree. And yeah, I think some of the stuff like, using tweezers, I've bought countless of false lashes that use the tweezers. I've bought countless clusters. I've bought black and white branding. Ardell is a black and white branding situation. Yeah, it's just a bit ridiculous. I don't know. Bethenny says, this was a thorough, classy message. CEOs in all industries should take note. I think she just boosted your company to #1 while single-handedly ruining her own. And this is a CEO, girl's girl, and humble businesswoman. Thank you for the kind words. Obviously, people are on her side. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Subscribe, hit the bell icon for engagement, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.